For Video Wave, I'm Bonnie Beat. I'm here with Blue Aeroplanes at a great place called The Hangar on 8th Avenue. Blue Aeroplanes are on tour. They are from England, and I'd like to thank them both. This is Gerald, the lead singer, and Rodney, the guitar player, one of 3 guitar players. So I wanted to ask what it's like working with a band of 7 people and how it works out. Are you primarily the songwriter?
Well, I write the words, most of the words, and everyone else writes the tunes. Everyone just picks a tune. The ones that we like, we kind of kick them around a bit until they're you know, in the right shape. And then we say, yeah, that'll go down well in America.
Exactly. Do you, how prominent a role do you play in the guitar parts? I mean, do you battle it out with the other 3 guitar players?
No, not really. I'm not. No, my job is just to stay strictly in the middle and play rhythm guitar. But the other 2, Alex and Angela, they sort of like have this friendly rivalry, and they take turns in doing solos and stuff like that. It works really, really well, you know. It means we can be incredibly loud if we want to, or very quiet but very big, you know. Lots of texture.
Rodney is the John Lennon of the band, as you can tell by the band.
Yeah.
Very appropriate. How does it work on camera? Because we're going to take a look at a video that you guys have done, and do we have any egomaniacs in the band that wants to have the most camera? I haven't seen the video yet. It's probably going to be focusing on the lead singer as it normally does, not to imply.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult sometimes. I kept telling the director to include more of other things. So in fact, there's a lesson he was going to have to start with. That kind of stuff is not much of an ego in bands very often. It's more to do with, you know, how people perceive what you should be doing.
The name of the video is You Are Loved, as I'm noticing here on your CD. Do you have anything you want to say? You're mentioning the director you worked with, maybe not cooperating the way you wanted him to in full. What?
No, it's fine in the end. That's more like what we started out doing, but you get there, you know, you haven't met the guy before, and you suddenly realise, he's only photographing 2 people. Excuse me, can we have a bit more of Rod in here? And it comes out the way you want it in the end, because we have complete artistic and creative control.
Where did you shoot the video?
It was done in a sort of shed in London. We had one day between the beginning of one tour and the start of another. All our stuff's done really quickly. I couldn't say there was like that much thought in it, you know. It's us running around in the studio.
All right, that's the way we like it. So I guess we're going to go take a look. Stay tuned to Video Wave right now. We're watching a Blue Aeroplanes video called You Are Loved, and you are indeed. At the Hangar, Manhattan's best aviation restaurant. It's Bonnie with Gerard and Rodney from Blue Airplanes. And you know what? Gerard has a joke that he's dying to tell us. Did you really want to tell us this?
I think it would probably use up most of your time. But,
really?
I could tell a light bulb joke.
Okay.
I'll tell the Rodney Allen light bulb joke.
No.
I think it'll just be vetoed here.
What? Just going back to that video, I actually had to ask somebody. I said, because of the camera angle, my face is like a triangle, and you know, and everybody else in the video looks like they normally look. So I thought that.
Except me.
Yeah.
It's got the same effect on me as well.
So I thought I must actually look like that, and I had to ask our sound man. I said, do I actually look like that? And you know, it's like when you hear your voice on a tape. You hear everybody else's, and they sound like everybody else, and you hear yours, and you think, that's not me. But yeah.
It was actually known in the trade as a fisheye lens.
Oh, okay.
Distortion.
So that's what happened. Well, oh, did I warn you that that's what we use here on Video Wave also?
Yeah, well that's how we look, you know.
I thought it was,
we have strange heads.
You know, exactly. We had to try these avant-garde new ways.
All English bands have strange heads.
All the way.
It's a trend.
Well, I'm going to ask you the obvious, and I was wondering where you got the name. I mean, of course, we like it because we thought we'd play off of it by bringing you here. But I mean, are you aviation?
I stole it. We have a dancer in the band who's Polish, and his brother had a pop group in England, had kind of like a minor hit. And he left them, and he was going to start his own band, and he was going to call it Niebieskie Samoloty. I said, what's that? He said, that's the Polish for Blue Aeroplanes. I said, That's a great name, Blue Aeroplanes. You should call it that. He said, no, just going to call it Nubieshka Samolotti. But he didn't. And so I was thinking of names, and you write down lists of names, and they're all kind of really, really horrible, like the trees of disaster or something. And you think, oh no. And I just kept thinking, everyone else's names seem to sound better than your own. I kept thinking, I wish I'd thought of Blue Aeroplanes. So I just phoned him up and said, can I have it? He said yes.
How long ago was this? How long have you had the name? Have you guys been working together on this all along the way? Or you?
No, I mean Rod and.
Who started it all?
I did. Rod and Alex formed about 2 years ago, and the main band started in about '85. But I did do a couple of things early on, and I did something in an art gallery in Bristol using that name in, I think it was '81. I just left gone. I used that name that long.
Have you always played off the airplane theme, or?
Yeah, we spent most of the time running around going. Making that noises like. No, it's just a name, isn't it? I liked it because it didn't mean it was. If you see a band called Wrathchild, you kind of pretty much know what sort of music it is.
Yeah.
Or have a band, the Railway Children.
Yeah.
But Blue Aeroplanes could be anything. It could be I don't know, an arty dance troupe from the 50s, or it could be a pop band.
Which brings me to wanting to ask you how you differentiate between yourselves on record and yourselves live, because I had a chance to see you live recently, and it seemed, I guess with the inclusion of the dancer, which is the visual element of your dancer, it probably leans a little bit more to what's going on a lot in England right now with a lot of the Manchester more dance-oriented
Mind you, we had the dancer a long time ago.
Okay, so now we know where they got it, exactly. But which do you prefer? Do you like the recording process more, or do you like the conglomeration of being on stage together and playing off of each other that way?
I like both about the same, actually. I get, after about 6 weeks in the studio, I want to go out and get drunk and run around and make a fool of myself.
Come see them live. Signing off, Gerard and Rodney from Blue Aeroplanes, Bonnie at the hangar. Thanks for joining us on Video Wave.